Welcome to dbtga4 Setup, Create a GitHub Repository. I'm Damon. In this lesson, we're going to create a GitHub repository to use with dbt. Let's jump right in. Now we're going to connect dbt Cloud to the GitHub repo that we created and our BigQuery project. So the first time you log into dbt Cloud, you will be confronted with this set up a new project dialog. If you're using a second project on an account, then you can add projects through account settings, project, new project, which gets you to that same dialog. So here, our project name is going to be Carrot Juice Data Warehouse. We like to be consistent. We want BigQuery. Next. And then here, configure your environment. So BigQuery. Then upload a service account. So this is where we upload that service account that we created for the connection details. I'm going to do this offline since the service account has sensitive information. And then I'll meet you once I've finished the upload. All right, I've uploaded the service account, and it's filled out all of the fields with the secret keys to connect BigQuery and dbt Cloud. Now here in development credentials, usually you can stick with the defaults here. So the data set, this is going to be your development data set. Now, if you're working in multi-project, if you have multiple projects that you're connecting, then in the same Google Cloud project, then you're going to want to customize this. So say you have multiple brands, Carrot Juice being one of them. So you would add a brand or project identifier. If it's only one site that you're working on, only one brand, then the default is fine. So most of the time the default is fine, but a larger company, if you leave the default in, then everything will get written to the same spot in your development workflow. Now I'm going to hit test the connection, and the test connection is complete. Hit next. So set up a repository. As I mentioned, dbt Cloud has a managed option. The managed option is not very good because you can't actually browse the files that it's running on. You have to roll things back. So I highly recommend you use your own Git provider. So we're going to be using GitHub. Now here, go Carrot Juice, and we see the GitHub repo isn't listed here. So what we need to do, we need to configure GitHub integration. Configure the integration in GitHub. And here you see we have only select repositories. So now we want Carrot Juice Data Warehouse added. We hit save. And then if we refresh this page, go to GitHub, select Carrot Juice, and there's Carrot Juice Data Warehouse. Connect that up, and we're all done. To recap, you should now have dbt Cloud connected to BigQuery and to GitHub. I'll see you in the next lesson.